It's time for another great page turner. Today we have a new book that hits the market tomorrow. It's called Murdered by the Books, and I'm with author Jodi Casstevens-Short. Jodi, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I'm excited to hear about your new book.
I'm excited to be here to tell you all about it.
All right. Well, let's start out with the pitch. What is this book about?
In this book, the main character is a former school teacher who is opening a children's bookstore, and on the night of the opening, someone is run down in the street and killed. The main character is a naturally inquisitive person, and when clues start falling into her lap, she feels a need to help the police solve the mystery.
Okay, so I was going to say, this sounds like a mystery.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
And there's crime, there's betrayal, and all the fun stuff. Yes. I see you call it a cozy mystery.
Yes.
I've never heard of that genre before. What's a cozy mystery?
Quite a few people I've had to tell them what that is. It's a subgenre of mysteries and thrillers, and it kind of follows a literary recipe. They take place in a quaint small town with a cast of fun and quirky characters. The female lead, or the main character, is almost always female. Clues fall into her lap. She helps the detective solve it. There is almost always a romantic subplot as well. And in the case of my book, our four-legged furry friends also play a part.
Oh, people, you can't go wrong with our furry friends.
That's right.
Now, I'm curious, because you've been a teacher for a number of years. Mm-hmm. This is your first book that you've published.
Yes.
What has it been like becoming an author? How has that process been for you?
It has been an extremely long process for me to begin with. I started this book while I was still teaching. And could only work on it, when I had spare time. Finished it right soon after I retired from teaching. Finding the publisher was a difficult road. That takes a while. I had a contract with one publisher and it fell through, which I'm told that often happens. But I was fortunate enough to sign on with Elk Lake Publishing. They're out of Massachusetts. They've been fabulous to work with, and it's been almost a year from start to publication with them.
Now, I want to mention this is actually a series that you are working on, and it may have taken you a while to get this first book going, but you've already got the second book finished, and you're started on the third.
Yes. Yes, and Elk Lake has been kind enough to offer me a contract for the rest of the series, so we're ready to go from there. Book 2, I'm in the editing process, and Book 3, I am working on finishing writing it.
Now, again, as a reminder, this book releases tomorrow.
Yes.
Where can people find it? How can they get it?
You can pre-order the ebook today on Amazon, but the paperbacks will go live tomorrow on Amazon, Goodreads, and BookBub.
Awesome. And what would you say for folks that might be interested? Because I'm really interested in your story. Mm-hmm. Like you didn't come from a background as an author. You're a teacher. What would you say to other folks that want to pursue that dream of writing?
Ooh, I would say I had a senior rhetoric teacher in high school who was very encouraging of my writing and said that I had a talent and that I should pursue it. And she told me 3 things that to this day I hear her in my head when I am writing. She says, you should write every day. You should write about what you know, and you should write the book that you would like to read. And so I would say
sage advice.
Very much so, very much so. And so I would just tell people to go for it. I mean, you never know until you give it a try. Be patient.
And if you don't start, it definitely won't happen.
Exactly.
And I think your story shows that, it might not happen right away, but if you work hard and you keep at it,
yes,
success is at the end of the road.
Patience is key.
Patience is key. I love that. Jodi, thanks so much for being with us. To get more information about Jodi and her cozy mystery, Murdered by the Books, head over to our website, CILiving.tv, after today's show.